Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. Brandon AIYUK has officially been announced as the newest addition to the Dallas Cowboys, and the whispers around the league have already begun. Fans are buzzing. Analysts are debating, and insiders hint that this move could shake things up in ways no one saw coming. There's a sense that this signing isn't just about adding talent. It's about sending a message, signaling that the Cowboys are ready to make a bold statement. Rumors suggest that behind closed doors, the front office saw a chance to grab a dynamic playmaker who can alter the rhythm of the offense. Almost immediately, conversations in locker rooms across the NFL hint that AIYUK's speed, route running, and ability to stretch the field have opponents suddenly reevaluating defensive schemes. Some whisper that coaches are already drawing up plays that could maximize his skill set, suggesting that he could step into a role bigger than initially advertised. Analysts on talk shows have started speculating whether this signing could be a turning point for the team's trajectory, with insiders dropping hints that this was planned months in advance. The buzz doesn't stop with just the on-field potential. There's chatter that AIYUK's personality and presence in the locker room could create a ripple effect, changing the culture in subtle but significant ways. People close to the team suggest that his work ethic and attitude are already resonating, and some former teammates have been spotted praising his professionalism and leadership. Rumors indicate that this influence could extend beyond practice fields and game days, impacting how younger players approach training, preparation, and mental toughness. Social media is erupting with speculation, with fans debating how quickly he could become a cornerstone of the Cowboys' offense. Some insiders hint that the team sees him not just as a player, but as a symbol of ambition, someone who embodies the drive to compete at the highest level. Even casual observers have started weighing in, discussing how his arrival could pressure defenses to rethink coverage, creating opportunities for other players in ways that were previously difficult to anticipate. Word on the street is that this move could also have implications for the salary cap and future roster decisions, though no official details have been confirmed. Rumors suggest that the Cowboys were strategic, timing this signing to coincide with other internal evaluations and potential trades, indicating that there's more happening behind the scenes than meets the eye. People close to team operations hint that this is part of a broader vision, one that extends beyond just one season and seeks to position Dallas as a serious contender for years to come. Analysts speculate that the front office has been quietly observing AIYUK's development, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And the timing now suggests they see immediate impact as achievable. Discussions among insiders suggest that other teams were also eyeing him, making Dallas maneuver a calculated gamble. Some rumor mill chatter hints that this acquisition might trigger a domino effect in the league, with rival teams reevaluating their strategies and potentially accelerating their own roster moves. In response, meanwhile, fan reactions are heating up, and forums are filled with hot takes and heated debates. Some argue that AIYUK could instantly become a fan favorite, a player whose highlights will dominate social media feeds. Others caution that integrating a new star into a high-profile team is never simple, citing chemistry, playbook adjustments, and coaching dynamics as potential hurdles. Yet, sources suggest that the coaching staff is already devising creative ways to incorporate his versatility, hinting that he could line up in multiple positions and create mismatches that leave defenses scrambling. Whisper networks among sports journalists suggest that insiders close to the team believe his presence could catalyze more aggressive play calling, possibly leading to a more explosive offense that keeps opponents constantly guessing. Rumors have even suggested that some of the veteran players see this as a wake-up call, sparking competition within the team that could elevate overall performance. The narrative surrounding AIYUK also involves his past performances and potential untapped upside. People familiar with his journey mention that he has shown flashes of brilliance that, until now, were constrained by scheme or opportunity. Some insiders are quietly suggesting that his peak performance might be far ahead, and the Cowboys system could be the perfect environment for that potential to fully emerge. Talk in sports circles hints that this signing could change how other free agents view Dallas, presenting the team as a destination where talent is nurtured and maximized. Additionally, whispers suggest that his ability to stretch defenses vertically could open lanes for running backs, tight ends, and even quarterbacks, fundamentally altering how opposing teams prepare for games. Analysts on podcasts have been debating whether this move signals a shift in philosophy, implying a more aggressive, risk-taking offense designed to exploit mismatches in ways previously unseen in Dallas. Finally, there's the spectacle of anticipation. Rumors hint that marketing teams are already planning campaigns, merchandise drops, and fan engagement initiatives around AIYUK, signaling that his impact isn't limited to the gridiron. People close to stadium operations suggest that ticket sales and fan excitement are expected to spike as news of his signing spreads further. Social media chatter indicates that highlight reels, memes, and debates are only just beginning, creating a cultural moment around his arrival. Behind the scenes, insiders whisper about the subtle ways his presence might influence team morale, media narratives, and even league-wide storylines. There's a feeling among fans and insiders alike that this is more than a typical signing. It's a statement, a calculated move loaded with potential ripple effects that could extend far beyond the immediate season. Every corner of the football world seems to be leaning in, waiting to see how quickly the anticipated impact of Brandon AIYUK unfolds. Speculation is rampant regarding how quickly AIYUK could step into a starring role with the Cowboys. Insiders suggest that his familiarity with high-pressure situations and prior playoff experience could allow him to integrate faster than most would expect. Rumors suggest that coaches have already mapped out a series of packages designed to exploit his unique skill set, and whispers indicate that he might be used in ways that redefine his traditional role as a wide receiver. Social media chatter hints that veteran players are adjusting their expectations and preparing to adapt, potentially creating a new rhythm within the team. Analysts speculate that this move could inspire a shift in offensive philosophy, with some suggesting that AIYUK's presence could even influence quarterback decisions on the fly, altering reads and strategies in real time. People close to the team hint that the impact might extend beyond just scoring plays, affecting blocking schemes, motion reads, and even defensive coverage adjustments by opponents. Rumor mill chatter implies that rival teams are already devising contingency plans, knowing that the arrival of a player like AIYUK can change the dynamics of games overnight. The excitement around AIYUK is not only about athleticism, but also about his character and leadership potential. Whispers suggest that he has a presence that resonates with teammates, encouraging competitiveness and focus. Some insiders hint that younger players have already begun modeling their routines after his work ethic, and social media posts show glimpses of AIYUK engaging with team culture in ways that suggest he's more than just a player, he's a motivator. Analysts speculate that the Cowboys might leverage this intangible influence to create a more cohesive locker room, one capable of thriving under pressure and adversity. Rumors suggest that this cultural ripple could be felt across the roster, affecting not just offense, but special teams and defensive interactions as well. Fans are abuzz with theories, imagining highlight reels, locker room moments, and off-field interactions that further cement AIYUK as a transformative figure. There's a growing sense that the impact of this signing might be measured in morale, inspiration, and leadership as much as in yards and touchdowns. Insiders also hint that the financial and strategic considerations behind this move were meticulously planned. Sources suggest that timing, contract structure, and roster implications all played a part in ensuring that AIYUK's signing was seamless. Rumors indicate that this was not a rushed decision, but rather a calculated maneuver, designed to maximize value both on and off the field. Analysts speculate that rival teams are watching closely, aware that Dallas' ability to acquire talent with strategic precision might signal a new era of aggressive team building. Whisper networks hint that scouts and executives have been tracking AIYUK's development for months, and some speculate that this signing could trigger a wave of similar moves league-wide. As teams seek to counteract Dallas' potential advantage, fans and journalists alike are weighing in, debating whether this signals a shift in the Cowboys' approach to free agency, with some hinting that the team might be preparing for even bolder acquisitions. Conversations in sports circles suggest that AIYUK's versatility could lead to creative offensive designs previously unseen in Dallas. Rumors indicate that coaches are exploring how his speed and agility could exploit mismatches against various defensive schemes, and whispers hint at unconventional formations being tested in practice. Analysts have been speculating about motion plays, jet sweeps, and deep routes designed specifically to capitalize on his talents, hinting that his presence could dramatically expand the playbook. Social media chatter is filled with fan theories, mock scenarios, and debates about how opposing defenses might respond. Insiders hint that the coaching staff sees him as a chess piece capable of altering the game's tempo, forcing opponents to adapt constantly. There's also talk that this flexibility could make other offensive weapons more effective, creating a domino effect that amplifies the impact of his arrival far beyond his individual contributions. The ripple effect of this signing seems to extend into media narratives and league storylines as well. Rumors suggest that coverage teams are preparing for increased attention, expecting AIYUK's highlights to dominate airwaves and digital platforms. Analysts speculate that his signing could redefine discussions about the Cowboys' season potential, influencing power rankings, betting odds, and fantasy football projections. Whispered conversations hint that other players may also feel a renewed sense of urgency to perform, understanding that competition within the roster has intensified. Fans are already imagining a new era of dynamic plays, clutch moments, and signature performances that could elevate the team's profile nationwide. Some insiders suggest that this heightened focus might create pressure, but also inspiration, turning the team's culture toward even higher levels of performance. Every rumor, every insider tip, and every social media post seems to feed into the growing narrative that AIYUK's arrival could be a turning point for the franchise. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News. Drop a like and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. Finally, the story of Brandon AIYUK with the Cowboys is unfolding like a high-stakes drama. Rumors hint that each practice, each team meeting, and each game could contribute to a story arc filled with suspense, speculation, and excitement. Analysts speculate on what his first big moments might look like, while insiders hint at subtle shifts in team dynamics already taking place. Fans are buzzing, imagining how his presence could inspire electrifying plays, clutch performances, and a new identity for the team. Social media chatter, locker room whispers, and analyst speculation all blend together, creating a narrative that feels larger than the game itself. Some suggest that this signing could set the tone for future moves, signaling a more aggressive, ambitious Dallas that isn't afraid to shake up expectations. The rumor mill continues to spin, and one thing is clear: Brandon AIYUK's arrival is more than just news. It's a story, a spectacle, and a potential catalyst for change that everyone in the football world is eager to witness unfold. Whispers around the league suggest that Brandon AIYUK's arrival could spark a subtle, yet profound, shift in the Cowboys' offensive identity. Insiders hint that his presence may encourage more aggressive downfield passing, forcing defenses to rethink coverages and risk leaving other playmakers open. Some rumor mill chatter suggests that coaches are already experimenting with new motion schemes and pre-snap adjustments designed to exploit his speed and agility, and that veteran players are quietly thrilled by the prospect of having a reliable deep threat who can change the dynamic of any drive. Analysts speculate that this could create a domino effect, not only opening opportunities for tight ends and running backs, but also giving quarterbacks the confidence to make bold throws they might have hesitated to attempt in the past. Social media is buzzing with fan theories about how his first series of games could redefine the team's tempo, while insiders whisper that even the defensive staff is strategizing differently in anticipation of the matchups they'll face. The excitement is palpable, and the underlying message seems clear: AIYUK isn't just another addition, he might be the spark that ignites a more explosive era for Dallas. Sources close to the team are hinting at subtle shifts in the locker room atmosphere, suggesting that Brandon AIYUK's work ethic and intensity are already influencing teammates. Rumors indicate that younger players are observing his routines, trying to emulate the focus and preparation that insiders describe as almost ritualistic. Analysts speculate that this influence could extend beyond individual performance, fostering a culture of accountability and ambition throughout the roster. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.